tree. The last weekend of summer, the empire at our fingertips, the autumn to discover. If I would have had the worthiness to be the perfect lover, would you stay under the willow tree when I asked if you would be? Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine? Still I lie within the memory, devoted as your lover. You could take my hands and cover your eyes and tell me there's no other. Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine? Pray to find the right one when the time is right. Would you be my Valentine? Would you be my Valentine?
Good morning, friends. How are you today? Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Pam. Thank you for being here. I know Alicia is still live over on the Call Me Crafty Al channel. So I'm sure a lot of our crafty friends are over there watching her do her marvelous creating. But I did want to just get on here and play. Good morning, Froggy. How are you, my friend? So today, as I mentioned last week, I was going to play with something from the 2024 Advent calendar. So I pulled out my little binder that I had made for the Spellbinders one, and I still have to finish making it. I haven't completely finished it. I have everything put away in here, but I have to like make a sample of each of them to have in there so I know what I'm making. But I did kind of go through it and decide ahead of time what I was going to be using. So let me show you. And I prepped ahead of time because, you know, I stayed up after I made my husband lunch and I had a little extra time on my hands. So I'm going to be using this one, the little popsicle. And then I'm sure I'll pull in a sentiment from here as well. But let me bring in the stuff I prepped. So I cut a bunch of the popsicles in different kind of pastel colors in a rainbow. So I have those cut. I brought in some pattern paper from Not Too Shabby. Not sure if I'm going to use that or not as my background, but I have it at the ready. And I have some of my inks and ink blending brushes so I can add a little bit of shading to those die cuts. So I have these ready to go. And the plan is to make a mini slimline card, friends. We'll see how it goes. I have one thing in my head, and that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be what happens. But what I thought I would do, so I cut out like a back layer in this holographic paper I have, and I'm sorry for that shining on the camera the way it does. But then I'll put the different colors of popsicles on that. And maybe I should have just done white. I don't know. Because it kind of glimmers or shines, glares at you too much, I think. But anyway, let me grab these and then put those in there and line them up all across my mini slimline. So that's the plan. Let's see if that plan goes as planned. So let me set that off to the side. And I just got these trays from scrapbook.com. I got a bunch of them. Well, not a bunch. I got, I think, 4 of the small ones and 4 of the large ones. But I thought that would be a good idea to have when I'm doing die cutting like this. AutoCorrect does funny things. So let me get out my little blending brushes and let's start with the pink, why don't we? So let me get out all my pink pieces. Let's see what I have. Pink, 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 and pink, right? It's all of them, I think. The only thing that bothers me about sometimes dyes is you get that little impression where they have that little hole to punch out your dye if it gets stuck. So what I'm trying to do, if I remember, is go in with one of my bone folders and burnish that, kind of make it not as prominent on the card, on the die cut. Okay, so I'm gonna do pink first. What pink do I want on here? Let me try, hold on. I've got all my little mini ink cubes out here because I couldn't quite decide what I wanted. Let's try sweets. And I'm gonna kind of, oh, that's super dark. Oh, that is super dark. Lighter. I mean, I wanted it darker than the cardstock, but not that dark. Let me get my paper towel here. Maybe if I just take some of that ink off. Yeah, that's okay. I guess it's okay. I mean, I'm always so hard on myself. I need to stop that. Okay, so then this piece, my tweezers and my pokey tool. Let me get those ready. So if I pick this up and put it there, that'll look okay, right? What am I missing, guys? So let me see. I'm gonna continue with this one. Just kind of go a little lighter. So I'm gonna, from the bottom, go darker and then lighten it up as it goes up. See if I like that. I mean, if I don't like it, it's too late. It's already done. This week, my husband was saying, this morning, because it's supposed to rain here in San Diego on Wednesday and Thursday and potentially Friday. So he's in construction. So when it rains, he does not work. So he's like, oh, I'll probably have half the week off. Isn't that neat? And I said, yeah, that's great. But if I have lives, I don't want you complaining because I'm not in the house with you. Or if I have videos to record. He's like, oh, really? So you don't want me home? I said, I do want you home. I do. I love having him home. I just feel bad with I'm in the garage and he's in the house, just waiting on me. Okay, that's okay. Let me get my little popsicle on here. Now I have to remember the inks always dry back a little lighter, so maybe I should go a little bit darker. And then I'm trying to decide what I want as, you know what I should have is a sticky mat here so these don't move around. Let me grab one. What was I saying? I forgot. Sorry guys, give me a minute. I'm looking for some sticky mats I had here. Doop, doop, doop. I think I'll get the one that's in my MISTI and just get it out. It's one of the waffle flower ones, so in fact, I don't even have to take it out. I can leave it in my MISTI, right? And work on that. Because then I can do that, and they should stick, I would assume. Although I need to kind of clean up my sticky mats because they're a little bit less sticky than they had been. Yeah. They're definitely less sticky. And that's my fault. I made the mistake of when I'm stamping with Versamark, I use the powder, the non-static, non-cling powder while my paper's on here. And so that gets on my sticky mat, which is not good. Okay. I think that will work. Let's see. Let me see if I like that on the, yeah, I think that's okay. Okay. So then I need to add that onto my holographic. Now the only thing is I have to be real careful with liquid glue because that holographic, if I move it in any way, it smears and then you're going to see the smear on there, which will bother me. Probably won't bother the recipient of the card, but it will definitely bother me. Okay. How is that going to work? Let's see. Stamping block. Where are you? Hi, Gloria. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to do a mini slimline with popsicles. I thought it would be fun to make some kind of bright and cheerful, or it's not necessarily bright because it's pastel, but a little bit more cheerful than winter, and maybe change it from Valentine's because I've been doing a lot of either Christmas or Valentine's cards. Okay. So let's see, then this one goes down on, and I had to really look at the picture on the packaging or what came with it to see how this piece went. But I figured it out eventually. All right. Now, as long as I like this one, then I'll do the same with the rest. If not, I may change it up. Let's see. Excuse me. And what's funny is I went on to watch Alicia live, and funny enough, she asked me, "Oh, are you doing Advent all year long?" And I was like, "Yes, kind of. I'm doing it once or twice a month during my lives." So I thought that was neat that she asked that just in time for today's live. Now, again, had I been thinking, I would have put double-sided adhesive behind this paper before I cut it, but I did not think. No, stay down. See, there's this little piece of, or this little bit of glue that seeped out because I moved it. But I'm going to just let it go. I'm going to be like Elsa and let it go, let it go. And friends, my house is so quiet right now, so quiet. So my daughter and son-in-law and 2 grandbabies are out of town for the week. So it's super quiet around my house right now. Like I've gotten things done. And I don't mind having my grandbabies here. I love having them here. But like I was able to reseal my kitchen countertops, which I thought was great. I've been meaning to do it and I just hadn't gotten to it, but I finally did. And then today I'm going to reorganize the hall closet just a bit. And here I'm adding ink to this die cut because it kind of brings out the embossing that was done on this one, I think. Right? I'll do that on all of them, but I want to make sure I like the first one before I move on to the rest. Okay, so then, yeah, that goes to the back of our popsicle. And let's see. Maybe I made that too tall, a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter popsicle stick. That looks okay, right? Ooh, and that shine. Sorry if it's glaring at you, but I think it looks good behind that popsicle. I like it. So when I was thinking about making these cards, my thought process was paletas. So, and by paletas, I mean the Mexican popsicles. They're different flavors. They're kind of like fruits or different. There's different varieties. So there's thought I cut another one. For example, you can get strawberry, you can get watermelon, you can get tamarind, which is tamarindo, hibiscus flower, which is jamaica, all kinds of flavors. You can get horchata, so it's like a rice water, cucumber, just so many. And so I was thinking of those. And I think I might go buy some because we have a couple of local places that are, they sell to the ice cream truck vendors and they'll sell to the public too. So I can get a dozen of the paletas. Last time I bought them, it was like $3.50 a dozen. I'm sure it's probably more now simply because of inflation. But those are yummy. I love having them. And they're refreshing. It's not like regular ice cream. They're a little more refreshing. All right. I like the way that looks. So let's go on and do the rest. So let me get my orange here and get all my pieces up here. And I love going to the paletero to get the stuff. It's so good. And then they have Mexican candies there and other treats, which is, it's good. I like it. Oh, welcome, Jamie. How are you, my friend? Yes. So Jamie says she likes the milky ones with fruit. So there's 2 kinds of paletas. So there's a milk-based one and a water-based one. So you can get the strawberry in the water-based or the more creamy, the milk-based. Some are only in the water-based, like the cucumber is only the water-based. The rice water is only the milk-based. So, but there's some watermelon you can get in both. But they're yummy. They're very, very yummy. All right, let's see. Maybe I use grapefruit. Maybe a little dark. Let's see how dark that is. Let's take a peek. But yeah, they are delicious. Thanks for being here, my friend. And guys, there's a on my channel, excuse me, there's a hop going on today for Not Too Shabby. You got to check it out, see what everybody made with this month's subscriptions. So I used some goodies from the box of the month. I don't think that's dark enough. And That's live on my channel now, I think. Pretty sure. Maybe, maybe not. It's today, right? Right, Jimmy? It's today. I'm not confused much. Okay. Yeah, I like that darker. There we go. So I'm just kind of like adding some shading to these. So it's not just the flat color of the cardstock. Although the cardstock colors are pretty. And all of them were like cardstocks I had in my stash. And I don't know what brands or who made them because I have them all cut up. And those were mostly from card kits I had. But I have fun with them. Now, what did I do with my tweezers? Oh, thank you. Oh, good. See, sometimes guys, so I try and work ahead. Um, because in case something comes up, you never know. So I try and work ahead a little bit on my videos for my design teams. And then I have them posted and scheduled and everything, but then I forget that I have them scheduled until I get an email notification of somebody liking or commenting on the video. So yeah, I forget sometimes. I try and check the night before to see what I have scheduled for the next day to make sure I have everything ready to go. But last night, we were at my mother-in-law's again, and by the time we get home, I'm exhausted. I don't look at my computer too much. Okay. Put that there. And our next little piece. Hopefully I can get this done in an hour. It's a little bit fiddly with all these popsicles, so it might take me a minute, but if I go long, it's not a big deal for me anyway. I don't have anybody I have to babysit today or anybody home today, and I have no appointments, and I don't have to take my mother-in-law to any appointments, and don't have to take my mom anywhere. So it's like I have a free day. I mean, not free, but I can do some stuff. Alrighty. Let's see if I get that on there. And then our popsicle stick. All right, let's see. All right, 2 done. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I should probably clean that in between colors. I just use a stamp cleaner I have here, because this is like the polymer stamps. And then when I'm done here, guys, I'm going to go and watch the hop because I didn't. Normally, I try and watch the hop right away and, like and comment on everybody's videos, but I was prepping, so I was cutting out all my bits and pieces today, so I didn't do that, which means I'll need to do it when I'm done here. I just love seeing what everybody makes. Everyone is so creative. And then I'm like, oh, I should have made it like that, or oh, I should have done this. But we're all individuals and we all create different and unique projects, I think. Okay, I'm done with that orange. I'm going to put them away when I'm done with them so as not to spill. All right. That's dark enough, I think. Get this going. So I'm using, let's see, what color is this? Sunbeam, I think. Like I said, these all spilled, fell wide open before I had them all labeled. So I did my best to get them close to what I thought their color should have been. Okay. I like that. And we'll put that one together. See, it's going a little more quickly, I think. I think I will get it done. And this will be a nice, cheerful, it could be a happy summer card. It could be a happy birthday card. So many things. Okay. Let's get this one attached. You sit there. Does anybody else talk to their projects and their craft supplies? I do it all the time. All the time. Oh, yeah, you got I'm so excited to see what everybody made. Like Jamie's kits are amazing. Her paper pad club, and if you know me, I love pattern paper. So all of her pattern paper is just gorgeous. And there is something new and exciting on the horizon. So loving everything from Not Too Shabby. I love the stamps of course as well, but pattern paper, that is my weakness. That is where I just ooh and ah over all the different designs, all the patterns. And I have quite a bit of Not Too Shabby pattern papers. Partially because I'm on the design team, partially because I bought some, you know, because I don't have enough pattern paper. Okay. You do all of the time. What do you do all the time, Froggy? What did I say? See, I lose track of what I said. Oh, talk to your craft supplies. Good. I'm not alone. You talk to your craft supplies and to your projects. Yeah, I do it all the time. Sometimes I'll be in the garage and my husband will walk in when I'm in the middle of doing something. He'll say, and I won't, because usually I tell him, oh, I'm going to go record a video. And if I don't tell him that, then he's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, just me. Just me. I'm the only one that listens anyway. Okay. There's our next one. Let's go with green. Clean that up. Okay. Green. Let me make sure that's dry because it's not going to stick if it's not dry. Yeah, I figured it out right after I asked. Right? Wow. I'm so lucky to be on that design team. I mean, I just love all of her products. They're just gorgeous. And I got to tell you, the team is so supportive and just so encouraging. Everybody's like, we got this, guys. We can do this. So I'm very lucky. I think that can be said about at least the design teams I'm on all the design teams, because part of why I like being part of the crafty community is because everybody is so supportive. Everybody is just amazing. Let's see, do I want to do this one or let's see how Dublin works. But yeah, I found that out pretty quickly that everybody is super supportive. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's a good green. I should have had like the scraps of these papers that I used to cut these out nearby, and then I could have tested the inks. But again, hindsight is 2020. There we go. Okay, that worked. Hindsight is very 2020. How are we doing, guys? Uh-oh. I think there we go. Thank you so much, Pam. You are so sweet. Okay, next one, green. So I have my green. At first, I had only cut out 4 popsicles, and I was just going to do a landscape A2 card. But then I thought, why? Why do I restrict myself to A2 cards all the time? I mean, during my hop yesterday with Kendra's card challenge, I made 4 different size cards, and that worked out. So I got to remember, I don't have to do A2 size cards. In fact, I don't even have to do cards. I could do other projects. Right? Okay. Let's get that on there. Oh, nice. I want a recliner. Don't have one yet. That'll probably happen after the grands move out. We'll see. We will see what happens. They're still looking for a house. It's so hard to find anything affordable or within their price range in San Diego. I mean, anything they find is A, a dump, and B, in a neighborhood we'd rather not have them living in. So, yeah, it's a struggle, but they'll find something. I told my daughter, be patient. Something will come up. You will find, and it may not be like perfect condition. And we don't mind if it needs some work. Because my husband, like I said, he's in construction. He knows people, so he can do some of the work himself. And we know people that can do other bits and pieces. Because we try not to let my husband do plumbing or electrical. I try not to. Oh, green done. Okay, next. Okay, clean up my green. I'm just doing this so I don't like cross contaminate. Get a different ink color. Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Blue, blue, blue. But we'll see. Hopefully they find something. And we don't mind having them here. And I've told them that you can stay here as long as you need. And she's like, I know, Mom, but we want our own space. And I get that. I completely get that. So is that everything inside? Yeah. So I get that for them. I did tell my husband, "Ooh, you're going to miss them when they're gone because he gets greeted by the grandkids as soon as he comes home every time." Excuse me. And he just loves it. Let me clean this brush up. So we'll see how that all goes. Hi, Kim. Welcome, my friend. In New York, what? It's probably as expensive as San Diego? I don't know. San Diego's pretty pricey. Oops. It's insane here, guys. It's and we do know the cost of living is higher here because of the weather. We call it the sunshine tax. Um, that we pay. We pay a heavy price for living in sunny weather most of the year. Now there are a few rainy days, but most of the year it is sunny. And so we pay the price for that. But it's insane. Like $1 million home 10 years ago was in fact $1 million home. Now it's a fixer upper. It's pricey. Like even our house. Our house, we bought it 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And it was less than 200,000. It was a good deal. It needed some work, but not it had the number of bedrooms we needed for our kids because we have 4 kids. And now we can sell our house for close to probably, I think the last time I saw the value, it was somewhere around 750, 800,000. I don't know. And people will say, well, you should sell it if you can get that much money for it. Yeah, but where am I going to go? What am I going to buy? For what I get, I'll end up buying a fixer upper, and I already fixed up my fixer upper. I don't want to start over. So we're here and we're happy. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain how expensive it is here. It's outrageous. It is outrageous. There's a lot of families where the adult children are moving back in with their parents because if they left the state and came back or whatever reason, they cannot afford to live here. In fact, we have a lot of U.S. citizens living across the border because I'm very close to the U.S.-Mexico border. So there's a lot of commuting. So there's working people that live over there because it's cheaper. And even with the cost of gas and commuting, it's still cheaper. So it breaks my heart for young families like my daughter. But something will come up. I know. Yeah, that's how expensive they. Where are you at again, Pam? It's super expensive, and the housing market is crazy everywhere. But I think San Diego ranked second most expensive in the country. I think the only more expensive was also in California. I think it was Sacramento, maybe. Not sure. But I wouldn't want to live anyplace else. I mean, we have someplace else to live. We have a house in Arizona that we bought as our retirement home. But like I said, I think I've mentioned before, that we bought before we had grandkids. And I don't want to go to Arizona now because my grandkids are all here. So here we stay. Okay. Blue is done. Let's work on teal next. That's ridiculous. Everywhere. Yeah. There was a house for sale in not the best neighborhood, not the worst, but it was, I think, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It didn't really have any land to speak of, and I think it was going for 1.2 million. And I was like, what? No, what is wrong with people? So, yeah. But I can forget about all that stuff when I'm in here crafting. I don't have to think about the crazy world outside. I can just think about my crazy little world in here. Yeah, I have to clean up this sticky mat. It's not sticking too well. But again, that's my own fault. My own doing. All right. I think we'll get this done in time. What time is it? We've got about 23 minutes left. If I'm to stick to my timeline, we'll see. Okay, that was surf. Where are my tweezers? Here they are. Now, how many of you are doing anything fun for Valentine's Day? What are you doing if you're doing anything? I know not everybody celebrates. We we do and we don't. I mean, my husband and I are always together, always. And so this year we decided just to do a little kind of staycation for a weekend, but we're doing it, I think, the weekend after, only because it was number one, cheaper not to do it on actual Valentine's Day. And number two, we booked it last year. We had to book kind of far in advance for this place we're going to. Okay. Next. Next. Let's finish this one up. All right. I think if I were to make this card again or use these die cuts again, I would try to remember to just add some double-sided adhesive to the back. That way it would be just like, using stickers. Maybe. I don't know. I say that every time and then I forget. Come on, glue. Stay down. Let me do something real quick, guys. I want to see. I only see 4 thumbs up, you guys, and there's 11 people watching. Can I get a few more? Oh, and I wanted to share, and I've been thinking about it. I had a lot of fun giving away crafty goodies during my Advent series. So I think not every live, but during some randomly selected lives, I'll be giving away some more crafty goodies. Because, guys, I have so much stuff. I remember when I started crafting, card making, and you watch all those big time crafters, and they have these huge craft rooms just full of all this stuff and so organized and so well sorted. And I remember thinking, I'll never have. And, they would say, oh, I have too many things I have to destash. And I would think, I'll never get to that point. I'm at the point. So I have to kind of destash some more goodies, I think. And what better way than to share with my crafty friends? You know what? I'm not going to clean that again. Besides, I pulled the wrong cleaner out. Okay, let's see. Come on. But yeah, I'll be doing some giveaways. I have to kind of go through my stuff and decide what to give away first before I do my first one, but I'm going to do that. And thank you, by the way. I've gotten several beautiful thank you cards from some of the winners from my Advent series giveaway, and gorgeous cards. I've also gotten some wonderful, beautiful sympathy cards after the recent loss of my brother-in-law. So thank you for those as well. Oh, I almost dropped that. And I stained my finger. This is, come on, orchid. Which one did I use first, guys? Let's see. There we go. That one better. So I'm not going to use orchid. I'm going to use violet. But beautiful cards. I have them inside the house. I keep telling myself to bring them into the garage so I can show everybody. And I forget. It's because I have them displayed in my room. So maybe Thursday I'll remember so I can share them. And then Thursday, so the plan for Thursday's live, guys, is to keep working on that 12 by 12 paper pad that I'm smashing. So I'll be making more Christmas cards to go in my donation pile. So that's the plan, assuming everything goes to plan. But we'll see. Alrighty. Looks like I'll have them all assembled before 10 o'clock, and then we'll kind of figure out how we put my card together. Had a little bit too much glue there. Okay, where's my other piece? Didn't get it out. I like the way these popsicles are turning out, though. I really do. So pretty. But they're making me want a popsicle. So I'm going to need to go to Paletero store and get me some paletas. Let's see how this goes. I was sharing with a friend of mine about recent events and how we're spending every day after my husband gets out of work, every day on the weekend with my mother-in-law. She's like, how long are you going to do that for? Well, I don't know. As long as she needs us. But a lot of things are like falling through the cracks in my house because I'm not here. So this week, the plan is to take advantage of the grandbabies not being here and kind of catching up, thus resealing my countertops, and I'm going to organize the hall closet. I think I may reorganize my kitchen cabinets as well. Why is that not sticking? Because it's on holographic paper, Yvette. Okay, let me clean this before I put it away. Okay. And I'll get this out of my way for now. Popsicle stick. But we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to lose a child, so we're there for as long as she needs us. Okay, here are, oh, look how pretty they all look. All right, so now we have to figure out, they're going on a mini slimline, right? So I got to figure out Wednesday, not did I say Thursday again? Oh my gosh. It's because I used to do Tuesdays and Thursdays last year. So I've got to remember. Yes, Wednesdays live. You did not mix things up. I once again mixed things up because my brain, I don't know, it just doesn't know how to do what it's supposed to do and keep things straight. Yes, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific for sure. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze all these in here. Whoops. Right? So what kind of background? Do I do like a rainbow background? I have those papers I said from Not Too Shabby. And I'm kind of liking the winter gingham here. Let me show you. So if I were to put like this gray gingham behind there, that way the colors can kind of shine. I think I might do that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might do that. Let's cut that down. See, I save all my scraps. Well, most of my scraps. Okay, so I want it to go from end to end, and I'm sure a popsicle can cover the middle. So I'm gonna make this stretch because my my mini slimline is 6.5. So let's cut this to 3 and 3. That'll go there, and yeah, the popsicle will definitely cover that, right? Right? I think so. Should I add another? Let's see. Maybe the spring watercolors. Let me go back and look what I have. No. Oh, hi, Shanna. Welcome, my friend. I don't know. I have some really pretty, oh, what is it called? Pattern paper. So tired. I've been up since 5, you guys. I made my husband lunch and then I just did not bother to go back to sleep. So let me see. I have some other, where is it? Let me see. This paper from Crafty Critta. Trying to see. Would that take away from the popsicles though? What do you think? If I did that, hold on. Where's my other gray piece? I don't know. I think that might take away. What if I just did a strip of it? And let me see what else I have here. How are we doing on time? Well, we've got time. Oh, that's a good idea, Pam. The same paper as the base of the popsicles. Let's see. I have some of that left. Like I said, I just go through my scraps. Yeah, I do have some of that left. Let's see. So if I did this and just ink blend it over it, I kind of feel like the popsicle stick might get lost. Yeah, I agree. The Crafty Crit is too bold for those popsicles. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back to my not too shabby paper and that watercolor paper and pull one of those spring watercolors and use maybe like this more muted, right? I think that'll work. Or do I ink blend? Let me try something. I'm going to try something. And if it takes time, it takes time. Let's try something. Okay, so if we did the pink, and I'm just using what's left on my brushes here. Where's my orange? Is this my orange? Maybe that wasn't. This one has to be my orange. Or maybe not. Yeah. I'm going to just do this. And if it doesn't work out the way I want, then no big deal. Then it just means I have a nice ink blended panel. Yellow. Yellow is always tricky. Always tricky. Oh, maybe that, huh? Okay, let me finish this ink blending. I started, so I'm going to finish. Once I start on something, my brain rarely is able to let go. I was working on something the other night when we got home from my mother-in-law's, and it was past bedtime. And my husband's like, "Come to bed." And I said, "Nope, I got to finish this." And he's like, "No, we can wait till tomorrow." And I said, "Nope, I got to finish it." Because his brain doesn't know how to let go. Okay, what was next? Blue. Blue. Oops. And then more of that tealy color, and then purple, right? Where's my teal? I think I used surf. I'm liking the idea of that iridescent though. Or maybe if I just put like, oops, too dark. Strips of iridescent to frame the gingham, that might work. Let's see. Not the best ink blending on my part, but I was just trying to get this done quickly. So then if we did this, please hold for my iridescent paper. Where is it? Get a new sheet so that I know it'll be long enough to go across. And I'm going to cut it off camera so I don't give you guys a horrible glare. So I'm going to cut this at 2 1/4. I'm going to try something here. So if I put the gingham on there, on the iridescent, and then the rainbow in the background, ooh, I think that's pretty, right? All right, let me cut this at, what did I say my card was? Where's my card base? Here it is. 6.5. Okay. And I think I'm going to make it a little more narrow. I didn't like too wide of a border. All right, let's give this a shot. Sorry about the glare, you guys. What do you think if I do that? Thank you. And hello, Michelle. Okay. Cut that too long. So let me get this all attached. And we'll get our card semi-done. Trying to think if I should just stamp a sentiment. Excuse me. Oops, I need to clean my mat here because I have ink here that I don't want on the back of my card base. All right. And then we'll attach. What was this? I did cut it too long, right? I did. Let me trim that down. I think I needed it at 6 1/4. Right? Yep, that's better. I'm so picky about lining things up, guys. Super picky. Okay, then we're going to attach this to my ink blended panel. Excuse me. Then we can start to figure out our popsicles here. Wrong way. Oh yeah, I think that's perfect. That little bit of ink blending on the background, I think, does the trick. And then that will hide the seam. What do you think? Maybe lift them up a little bit. Let's see. Kind of hides a lot of the iridescent, but it does peek through a little bit, right? Okay. Let me add this to our card base. You know what I usually do? When I'm doing rainbows, I usually add some black in the background. Let me see. Black cardstock, where are you? Yeah, that might work, but I need a bigger piece. That piece isn't big enough. So let me see. I have a piece that will, let me get a full sheet out. Oh, but let me trim this down a little bit because I already have it. Darn it. No, I'll make it black the full size of this. So 6.5 by, what is it? 6.5. What am I doing on time, you guys? Oh, I just passed my time. 6.5 by 3 1/4. So let me do that. We'll be done soon. We'll be done soon, I promise. And we can go all watch the Not Too Shabby Hop. Okay, let's see there. Yeah, I think the black always helps a rainbow card pop a little bit. And I'll add our popsicles on there. Not straight. It's a little better. Okay. Then let's see my popsicles. I'm gonna add them with some dry adhesive, probably. And then the purple one. Gotta love me a good rainbow. What's next? My teal. Teal, teal, teal. And then the lightest orange paper I could find in my stash, because these are more like pastel colors. So I was kind of struggling to find an orange I could use, but I found one. I think it was my last sheet of that one. What are we doing here? Yeah. Oh. And then my blue, and then the green one. Should I pop it up or? Let me see. Maybe. Where's my foam tape? And my scissors. Okay. I'm wondering if I really want that to be completely popped up, but I probably do. All right, let me put that off to the side. That's up here. If you guys only knew how many things I drop when I'm crafting. My hand still goes numb. So half the time that I'm crafting, I'm doing it with a numb hand, which is why I get hurt, because I can't feel what I'm doing. But such is life. Okay, I'm going to pop this green one up. And then we'll pretty much be done. I know I need a sentiment, but I just swept my floor up. So let me get this actually in the trash. Where's my folder for Advent Calendar? Let's see if I have a happy birthday I can use. Oh, I do. There's a die. It says happy birthday. Okay, so let's try that one. See how that looks. And I will cut the banner and the sentiment go together. So maybe out of the black, we'll see. We'll see how that works. If I could get my stuff together. Let's see. I'm not even going to bring my Empress down because I have it off to the side. So I'm just going to use it as is. How are we doing? Okay. So this, what it cuts out is it kind of cuts into the this flag banner. Where's my pokey tool? My new one I just got from scrapbook.com and now I misplaced it. Here it is. So I just got this one from scrapbook.com, guys. And look, I got to show you. There's a blunt end on this one. And then, which, I mean, I don't know that I'll use that, but, and then on this one, there's this one that I guess you can kind of use as to peel things up with. But cool. I didn't even know that when I bought it. Back to PokeTool. PokeTool. So do I do the happy birthday? Should I cut out from the holographic or the iridescent? Trying to see. It's supposed to like get this out right. There we go. I do an iridescent layer behind it. Happy. Trying to make sure what's out is out. What's supposed to be out is out. Let's try cutting one just from iridescent, see what it does. See how that looks. And I know I have a small piece of that iridescent somewhere, so I don't have to cut into a larger piece. No, I have a small piece. Here we go. It's a little bit smaller anyway. Let me trim that one down. And is it long enough? I think I trimmed it too small. Let's try. We will see. Oh, yeah, that's big enough. Okay. So let's see. What did I do with, get that there, this out of my way. Then if I put this back here, can you even see? Hold on. Oh, thank you, Shanna. I appreciate that, my friends. How many do I have? Oh, I have 10. Good job, friends. And there's 14 of you watching. Way to go. Okay, so I could put this, it's the wrong way, kind of offset. Or just the black. No, I think I'm going to offset it on the iridescent paper. Put that off to the side. This on. How much will I have gone over today, you guys? Maybe 15 minutes? I'm going a little bit lower, so some of that iridescent shows through at the top, which it's hard to make liquid glue stick to that. Let's try. And do I put it in the bottom corner, smack dab in the middle? I'm almost liking it more to the right, which means I need some foam tape here. And some scissors. So if I add that there, right? I think that'll work. It's hard to see the holographic on this. I mean, you can see it up close, but it's hard to see on camera. It's not your viewpoint. It's just it is hard to see. I could stamp a sentiment. But I think I'm gonna go with it. Because if I give this to someone, they're obviously going to see it in person, right? Up close and personal. I think that is it for today, friends. Let me put away this die so that I don't misplace it. And I'm putting my things back together. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today. I might put a sentiment on the inside later. But we'll see, because there's some stamped. I think there was a stamped happy birthday here too. I thought there was. Oh yeah, see? Day 19, happy birthday wishes. So I could have stamped it, put it there, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it as is. As is for now. Okay, friends. I finished. It took me a while. But and that's that I prepped. Imagine if I had cut all this stuff in front of you. Whew, we'd be here till noon. But what do you think? Turned out okay? I think it turned out okay. And let's see. Oh, you know what? I can give this to my mom. Her 90th birthday is coming up. And we're going to have a little birthday celebration for her. So I think this would be a beautiful card for her. I love my mama. So yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Let me move some of my things out of the way here so you can kind of just see the card. Look how pretty that turned out. Oh, yeah, up close and personal, you can read it, definitely. Oh, thank you everybody for being here. Thanks for the chat. I love being able to chat with you all. Yes, it is springy, summery. I'm sure my mama's going to love it. But I'll see you on Wednesday. Wednesday at 2 o'clock Pacific, 2 p.m. Pacific. And I'll be working on smashing that 12 by 12 paper pad. All right. Bye, friends. Have a great day.